there, and welcome. Today, we are going to dive into something we all do, like a dozen times a day without even thinking about it, comparing stuff. It's so fundamental to how we see the world, and it turns out math has this incredibly powerful, super elegant language just to help us do it perfectly.
I mean, just think about your day so far. You've probably asked yourself questions just like these. Which coffee is the better deal? Is that person taller than me? Which of these phone batteries is actually going to last through the night? It's this constant running commentary in our heads, and it's all about comparison. It's how we make pretty much every choice. And, this is a totally universal thing. From picking out groceries to deciding which bus to catch, we are always sizing things up, weighing our options, and making these little judgments. The answers are all around us, and they're usually numbers. So if we're constantly juggling numbers to make comparisons, how do we talk about it? How do we write it down so it's crystal clear? We need a system, a kind of shared language. And that is exactly what mathematics gives us.
Just imagine for a second, what if there was an alphabet, but not for words? An alphabet designed just for the relationships between numbers. A tiny set of symbols that could instantly tell you if something is bigger, smaller, or the same as something else. Well, that's not a what if. That's exactly what we have.
Okay, so let's get into it. Let's decode this special alphabet. It's actually really small, but wow, is it powerful. We're about to break down the essential symbols of inequality. These are the real building blocks for talking about all those comparisons we make every single day.
And here it is. This is our entire alphabet of comparison, laid out right here. Let's just walk through it real quick. First up, you've got the greater than symbol. That means is greater than. So 8 is greater than 3 is just a fast way to say 8 is greater than 3. Easy enough. Its opposite, less than, means is less than. So 3 is less than 8 means, you guessed it, 3 is less than 8. Now check out the ones with the little line underneath. That line basically adds the phrase or equal to. So greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. And finally, that equal sign with a slash through it, that just means is not equal to. Pretty simple when you see it all together, right?
Okay, so we've seen the symbols, but let's be real for a second. Those first two, the greater than and less than signs, those are the ones that are super easy to mix up, especially when you're in a hurry. But don't worry, there is a ridiculously simple trick that is going to make it basically impossible to ever forget again. All right, let's zoom in on just these two troublemakers. Now, you might have heard the old story about the alligator's mouth eating the bigger number, and hey, that totally works. But there's an even more direct way to think about it that's literally built right into the shape of the symbol itself. So here's the absolute key. Just forget about alligators for a moment and just look at the shape. The secret, the whole magic trick, is that the symbol always points to the smaller number. That's it. That is the entire trick. Look at 8 greater than 3 again. The little pointy end of the symbol is aimed right at the 3, the smaller number. Now look at 3 less than 8. Same deal. The pointy end is aimed at the 3. The small end points to the small number. It's so simple, so elegant, and it works every single time. So now that we've totally mastered the classic symbols, let's check out something kinda cool. Math, just like any language, often has more than one way to say the same thing. The whole goal is just to be clear, and sometimes a different way of writing things can be really useful. Take a look at this. On the left side, we have this expression, 8 max 7 equals 8. All that means is that the maximum or biggest value between 8 and 7 is 8. Okay, now look at the right side. It just says 8 greater than 7. Do you see it? They are two totally different ways of saying the exact same thing. 8 is the bigger number. So the takeaway here is that whether you write it out with a word like max or you use the quick little symbol greater, you're getting the same idea across. It just goes to show you, it's not about memorizing one rigid rule, it's about understanding the core idea behind it all. So today, we've basically unlocked a fundamental alphabet in the language of math. These simple little V-shapes give us the power to describe our world with amazing precision. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other simple symbols in math or, just in life hold that same kind of power to bring order and clarity to our thinking? That's a pretty powerful idea to chew on.